Hello everyone! This is Amy's attempt at being more organized. Method to the madness, kind of. Welcome to the My Favorite Things April release. I have been die cutting things and tried to get things done in time, and of course life just completely ran away from me. But I have it mostly organized. Kind of know what I'm doing here. It doesn't help that I'm super excited about this release. I have so many ideas. I was hoping I'd get some time to like sit down and create and do all kinds of stuff, and none of that happened. But we're gonna just jump right in. You guys will kind of hopefully can forgive my crazy bit of a mess here, and then yeah, so let's just jump right into it. So right off the bat, actually I'm gonna slide that one right there. Okay, there is the new Too Cute turtles. So yeah, really fun, you know, turtles in kind of two orientations. I like this one. Immediately you want to color it with like a little rainbow shell. So you got your little turtles and a butterfly and a little bird and a flower, and then sentiments: slow down and feel better soon. I turtly adore you. I'll always have your back. Let's celebrate. I love punny sentiments. So there's that, and then there is the coordinating die set. Now I noticed immediately, if you're familiar with MFT's coordinating dies, up until this month's release, they never nested the dies inside. It was a convenience thing. However, I don't speak for MFT. This is just my thoughts from what I understand when it comes to making wafer dies. Is dies are, the way they're manufactured, price is based on size. It doesn't matter how much, you know, you fit in there. It's based on square footage or square inches, etc. So I have a feeling that for that little bit of a sake of a convenience, it's a little bit more cost effective. So that's what my thought is why they're now nesting dies, which I don't mind. If you're not familiar with that, get a good pair of wire cutters. These are like the jewelry type. I will link to them. My favorite ones. I use these all the time. And it's just simply a matter of snipping the joining little pieces like so. Ones that are like this, you can break to separate. I don't like doing that because I don't like bending those pieces, because then they curl up and then they're sharp and it's just a pain in the butt. So I like using my little wire snips, and I just cut out all the center ones first, and then I'll cut as close as I can to one of the wafer dies. And then when it comes to all the little tabs, I like to take a baby wipe, just like so. It's a little bit damp. You know, it's not completely dry, but it's damp, and I find the damp ones work the best. And then I kind of hold my die against, like I get my wire cutter right against the little tab, and then I hold it, and it catches those little tiny pieces of metal that like to fling everywhere. They do like to just everywhere. I find them in the craziest places. So I find if I stick it in the baby wipe, and then I can just quickly snip off those little pieces, and I like to do an entire set, you know, as I go, and then I don't have to think about it. If it's a really long piece like this one, I can actually hold it with my fingers, and I don't have to worry so much about the piece flinging all over the place. But yeah, that's how I cut apart my dies. For me personally, I'm kind of glad. Personally, I'm kind of glad that MFT is nesting them now. That's going to force me to cut them apart, because I'm a little bit OCD with keeping them all together when they're all separate, and then it just sometimes limits me in how I'm using them. So yeah, we'll see what people think, but I'm totally okay with this, especially if it makes them a little bit cheaper than what they normally would be. So anyway, that was a long little thing, but yeah, so there's that one. I don't even know where I'm going to put all this. Good Lord. Okay, now we have the totally awesome set with these fun toads, I guess. They're not frogs, they're toads. Kiss me, hoppy, hoppy, joy, joy. Have I told you lately that I love you? You make me jump for joy, to a totally awesome friend. I'm so happy for you. How are things in your part of the pond? Sorry you're feeling green. Really cute. Fun thing with this one is the coordinating die set. It has the 4 dies to cut out the toads and the hearts, but it also includes a lily pad wafer die that will emboss some lines, and it also includes a little slider channel that you can die cut so you can make these move. I've been seeing some really cute cards from their design team and that, and I think it's so cute. So that's another great little extra. Love. So that one. And then we have the Bold Blossoms stamp set. Lots of fun. I pointed this out in many of the previous MFT releases. They've started marking the stamp backing sheet. I don't even know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but there is a tiny little dot on a lot of these images. It's just on the backing sheet, and then the back of the stamp, there's a little, sorry, my phone is like going crazy, a little like triangle, and that's to help you orient your stamps so you can line them up. So you've got, you know, your stamp image, and then when you go to die cut, there is a little mark on the inside of the die. And again, this doesn't die cut the mark or anything. It's just so you can line everything up. So they have that in like so many of their dies now, so it just makes it so easy. You can just stamp it, you know, where the top of the stamp was, so you can line up the die. Love, 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 love. It just makes it so much easier to do. So we got that. And then there is this really cute, this is a Tweet Hello stamp set with all these fun little birds. Bunch of cute little birds and some flowers and whatnot. And then we've got singing you a birthday melody, you were such a tweetheart, sending you a tweet hello, a note to lift your spirits, miss you sweet friend, there's always room for you on my branch, happy birthday, congratulations, love birds. And then the coordinating die set for all of these images. And then there is the Garden Gate Die-Namics. I think this is A2 size. This might be a little bit bigger. 1, 2, 3. No, this is A2 size. So you've got the Garden Gate, which kind of coordinates with these as well as other ones. And that's what it looks like die cut. Isn't that pretty? So intricate. So there's the Garden Gate, and then I didn't get a chance to separate this one, but there's also the BIRDBATH Die-Namics, which will cut out the BIRDBATH. It also embosses. So you got the lines, and it cuts out a separate piece so you can layer that on top to give it that dimension, as well as the pieces for the base here. So you can do, you know, all that dimension and whatnot, or pop it up with foam tape if you want. And then of course you can nest all these little like birds in the BIRDBATH. You can layer it with this gate, create fun little scenes. I think that's so cute, so cute. So that was the BIRDBATH Die-Namics, and then we have the Garden Gate Die-Namics, and I'm just gonna stick that in there so that I can use it later. So there's that. And then we have a couple of really fun grad sets. There are 2 sets here. So we have the Star Graduate with this great big congrats graduate sentiment. So you can see, again, this will take up like center stage on an A2 size card, and then you have all these fun star images. So there's that one, and then same with this one. This is the tassel time. The tassel was worth the hassle. And you have a grad cap stamp and then some more stars. So I immediately think heat embossing, and then doing like ink techniques, alcohol ink techniques would be really fun. You know, really fun, just bright colored backgrounds. You could do backgrounds in the school colors, whatever, and your card is basically done. So there's those, and then there is also a congrats sentiment wafer die that was released as well, and I die cut it. Love that scripty fun font. So yeah, do that. It's very similar but not quite to this one, just slightly different. So really like that one. And this also would work congrats, you know, congrats graduate, but you know, congrats on your retirement, congrats on your promotion, congrats on your wonderful news. I like the congrats word because you can use it for a bajillion different sentiments. So there was that one. And then We have, it's really cute, this is really fun, the Birthday Pinata stamp set. So a fun little pure innocence girl that's been blindfolded and with a little stick, and you got a little pinata image and a little candy. Hope your day is full of treats, swinging by with happy birthday wishes. There is a coordinating Die-Namics set for these images. And then, again, I didn't get a chance to die cut this, but it's so much fun. There is the Pinata Die-Namics. Love this. You have the outline, and then all these pieces you can die cut from cardstock. I would love to die cut these from tissue paper, and you can layer it, and they're all sized to layer perfectly with this entire image, so you can create that fun frilly pinata look. How fun is this? Love this. Absolutely love this. So it'll die cut all the pieces and it'll make all those like fun little edges. I think this is just the cutest thing ever. Just love. So there's that. And then there is the Fiesta Die-Namics die, which I just finished die cutting right before I started filming this video. So this will work with the Pinata die, of course, as well as this cute stamp set. Again, love that. I love the size of it. So these will fit, of course, perfectly. You could have him on there and your sentiment, add some little candy images, do it in some bright colors. Like, how fun. These are just so fun. So that is those. And then let's put that with that as well. There's also, oh, this one with the, I meant to show this with the grad stuff. Oi. MFT shooting star. This will go, well, this will go with all kinds of things. This will also work for retirement as well, but also grads. So that's the shooting star Die-Namics. It cuts out the outline, but you could also use the inner portion for other things or do it from a different color, etc. Sponge some ink on it, overlay, color these in different colors, you know, do like rainbow colors. There's so many things you can do with that. Isn't that cute? Love that. So that's the shooting star Die-Namics. And then another really, really awesome new one. This is the MFT cross stitch rectangle. And this one, I think it'll be just slightly smaller than an A2 size card. I think it's 3 3¾ by 5 inches. So it gives you a little bit of space, so you could add another layer if you wanted before like adhering it to your card. And obviously like cross stitching on cards has become really big. I haven't done it at all yet. I've been just kind of like, it is time consuming, but what I really like about this one is MFT does have a ton of downloads, where free downloads. So I printed them all off because a couple of them really caught my eye. So there's the words and letters patterns, and these are all sized obviously to this, so you could follow the pattern. And then there's the background patterns, which was actually several pages. I thought it was only like 1 page of patterns, and there's multiples. So that could keep a person busy for forever, or 4 pages of that, sorry. There's so many. So there's those. There's these fun cactus Southwest patterns. I really like this one. Really like that one. So there's that one. You can also download just blank, so you can create your own. Fill it in with different colors before you actually commit to stitching. So there's that. And then there's these gorgeous floral ones, which again, I really like. I'm thinking like, I don't even know where to begin. There's so many I want to do. You can make so many awesome designs. And then there's the words and letters. So they also have a ton of patterns for the previous one, the tag cross stitch Die-Namics set. So I will link to that. But yeah, so it die cuts your, I would prefer to use heavyweight. I've used heavyweight white cardstock here. And you can either just leave the dots and then they'll pop out when you're stitching. Let me just grab a random little pin here. So like as you're stitching, these can just pop out. Or if that bugs you to have that in there and having them fall around, I highly, highly, highly recommend, especially regardless of whether you want this on your cardstock or not, getting one of these type of like brush units, and I will link to this as well. This helps a lot with dies when pieces are stuck. just flip it over, and on a piece of foam, it works the best, or even just holding it over your garbage. That's usually what I will do. And then you just roll this over your die, and it's going to take out all those pieces. So you can do that multiple times and it'll knock out, and then I'll just flip this over and tap it over my garbage. You can also do that with these. I don't do it on the, like this is the front. So I don't want to do this because these are very stiff and I don't want to scratch up my cardstock. But you can flip this over so you have the back side, and I don't press as hard because it's cardstock and I don't want to tear it. But you can do that and just start gently going back and forth, and it will start popping all this out. So if that's how you kind of want to deal with it, me personally, I think I would just mostly just leave them, and you know, I'll vacuum up and everything else around the house with kids and everything else. But I'm really tempted now, since there's patterns and whatnot, to maybe sit down and actually watch a little bit of TV and keep myself busy while doing some stitching. 'Cause I do love cross stitching. It's just, it's time consuming, but seeing so many cross stitch cards that people are doing, it's inspiring. So that is the newest one, and we'll see. Maybe Amy will try something a little different for once. And then yeah, all these fun little pieces. This is where my little vacuum cleaner will definitely come into handy. Okay, so I got that one. And speaking of like Mother's Day cards, etc., there's the new All About Mom stamp set. Great big stamp set with a large mom and a smaller mom, and then a ton of sentiments. I'm so lucky to have you. I love you, Mom. I want to be you when I grow up. For my sweet mom, happy Mother's Day. With love to an extraordinary mom. I couldn't have asked for a better mom. I'll never be able to thank you enough. You're my greatest teacher and my best friend. Mom, you deserve the best. That's why you had me. Everyone knows which one I'm going to use. Everyone needs a backup mom in your mind. I really like that sentiment. That's a good one. Best mom ever. So there's that. And then there is a mom Die-Namics. So you can die cut those words as well. So yeah, that was some cross. Oh, so many ideas. So many ideas. Okay. So we got that. Everything's like gonna fall over on my desk here. And then, let's do this one. This is the Loopy Bloom Die-Namics, which right now looks kind of weird. Just, it's like, what is this? I die cut some felt. I haven't die cut felt in forever. So it die cuts this big piece. It scores a line down the middle, and these are all cut. And the idea with this is that you fold it in half. So you could add probably a little strip maybe of adhesive, or if you're using like felt, like use some like fabric or felt adhesive, and then you roll this. And as you roll it, it creates this awesome flower. See? And I'm not even using adhesive or doing anything. This is Amy's first attempt at this, and it's actually coming together a lot faster and easier than I thought it would. So yeah, I would probably use a bit of hot glue. I like using hot glue when I'm adhering something like this together because, you know, it sets faster, but isn't that cute? That's so cute. I would totally make little hair clips. I did hair clips years ago with some MFT Die-Namics and felt, and then I just glued them, you know, to the big metal banana clips or whatever they're called. This would look so cute on hair clips. Isn't that adorable? So adorable. So that is this, and this does fit in a standard, like on the standard cutting pad. Just FYI, I almost thought I'd have to use my extended ones, but I don't. It's 8.5 inches by 1.5 inches. So it will fit on a standard, and then it'll create this adorable little bloom. So that's the Loopy Bloom Die-Namics. And then there are, we'll do the fun stuff at the very end here. This is the horizontal collage cover up. So this will be just slightly smaller. I've already lost my A2 background piece. Where did I put it? There it is. So this will be just slightly smaller than an A2 card front, just like so. So it'll layer perfectly. So you can use just the frame if you want. So you have all these great pieces, and you can have like a sentiment there if you want, etc. All the inner pieces will have stitching, which I really like, so you can use them with or without, just depending on the kind of look you're going for. So I really like that. So that's the horizontal collage cover up. And then last but certainly not least, we've got, these are all kind of coordinated. Okay. So when I looked at this at first, I was like, this is a kind of an odd stencil. This is the Envelope Buddy stencil. So it's meant to help you kind of line things up when you're filling an envelope, which for someone like me, I need things like this. So you can use it either or. You could use it this way. So you could have the name and then the main part of the address and then like smaller ones, or you could use the larger one and keep everything very symmetrical. And then there's even some little dots you could use to sponge over and just add a little bit of interest, as well as this fun little like kind of banner stand or banner cutout area. So really like that. I've been saying to people like, it's really awesome when you dress up your envelopes. So I need to take my own advice and do that as well. Just take that extra time, because it really does add something when you get it in the mail and it's like, oh, someone even took time on the envelope. So that is the Envelope Buddy stencil. And then last but certainly not least, there are some fun, we got some Birdy Brown here. This is actually 2 stamp sets. So this is the Rain or Shine stamp set with the cutest little character. I love her characters. They're always so cute. So yeah, holding her umbrella, splashing in the puddles, cute little birds that are also, you know, splashing, little splash marks, and a little cute little sun. So I'm here for you even on the cloudiest of days. There's always room for you under my umbrella, sending you showers of love. I love you, rain or shine. We can weather any storm. And then the second set is the Puddle Jumper set. So same idea, but this one's got a cute little boy. He's so cute. So yeah, I jump through a puddle for you. You make every day brighter. There's a 100% chance of happiness when I'm with you. I love it. I just love it. So that's that. And there are coordinating die sets for both stamp sets. So this one is just the one wafer die to cut him out. And then the coordinating dies for this set. So absolutely adorable. I have a thing, I don't know what it is. I have a thing for rain and cloud images. I don't know what it is. I love them. I absolutely love like weather themed sets. Who'd have thought? So there's that one. And then there's also the Birdy Brown Alphabet and Numbers stamp set, which I love. Because I really like the font they use on her sets. So now you have an alphabet set. I'm hoping they'll release, maybe there'll be, well, I guess maybe this doesn't come in a lowercase, because it's always like, these ones are always uppercase. They're really cute though, so I love that you can personalize. These will also fit perfectly, and I wouldn't be surprised if they did this on purpose, in that envelope. Yeah, you could totally stamp people's names and these will fit perfectly. And of course the numbers. Well done, MFT. They're always way ahead of me. It takes me a while to catch up. So yes, that will work perfectly for that, but I'm also thinking like personalizing on cards. Love, love. So there's that. And then there is the super fabulous, this is the mini raindrops stencil. So of course you can create a fun little background with this. I'm immediately like, ooh, glitter paste. Really fun. So there's that. And then last, but certainly not least, is the super fun Cloud Shaker window and frame. MFT has released so many shapes for these. You know, there's circles and squares and stars and hearts and balloons and so much fun. So there's the dies. And did I already lose? I did too. I had them sitting here. That was, oh, there they are. Okay. So this one will cut out your cloud shape. It will actually cut it out, and then we'll just do an embossed line around the edge. So just a little extra something. And then you're left with this inner piece, which you could also use because it's a perfect cloud shape. Then the larger piece will die cut a frame that you can use with or without, which I also like. And then that inner piece, which again, you can use. And then they've released some Cloud Shaker pouches. It's something I really, really, really like. It makes creating shaker cards so easy because you can just die cut, insert your pouch, fill it with all whatevers, adhere that to your card, No fiddling with foam tape. You can just adhere it like that and have this filled with, you know, sequins and beads and whatever, and you got a great little shaker. So, and you can add the frame if you want. You can also use it just like so. It will just barely cover that plastic edge. You might have to trim just the littlest bit off of this, but instead of die cutting, you could do that and then just add adhesive and adhere it directly to your card like that. Be a little more fiddling, but it would work. It could work. So it gives you those options. So that is the cloud shaker window frame, and then these cloud shaker pouches. So look really cute with some of the rainbow ones, like this was really some time ago, the stitched rainbow wafer die. That would work very well with this, of course. And then there is a sentiment set that will go with it. So love is in the air, aim for the clouds, sorry for your loss, under the weather, when it rains it pours, sending you sunshine, let's weather it together, it's a good day to be happy, every cloud has a silver lining. Die cutting that from silver glitter paper. So many ideas. Thinking of you, hello sunshine. So that was the My Favorite Things April release in a nutshell. This was a very long video. Hope you guys were able to sit through my completely disorganized ramble. I'm so excited about this release. I am every month, but I have so many ideas, and hopefully things won't be as totally insane because I really want to create with this. As always, there will be links below the video, picture links on my blog, yeah, the picture links, which makes things easier to see what is going on. So yeah, I will have all that info to everything, as well as I'll add links to these. I'm going to set these out so I don't forget. I will post links to those as well. And yeah, you can check it out below the video, and I will be back very, very soon with some more card making videos. Thank you all so much for watching and subscribing and thumbs upping and commenting on my videos. I appreciate it so very much. And I will see you all very soon in the next one. Bye.